What's up, y'all? Sparta here. What's up, y'all? Sparta here. So, for this video is going to be a bit of a different, you know, feel because obviously I'm doing a screen recording and I'm not utilizing another phone to record because I don't have one right now. But regardless, this is just going to be me showcasing the differences. What has changed in Android 13 on the Sony Xperia 1 Mark III compared to Android 12? And honestly, not much, but I will indeed tell you guys what exactly has been going on. And I'm not going to try to make this any super huge video or anything like that, but we'll get into it here. So one of the few things that has changed is that, as you guys can see, there are different ways to the shortcut toggles are pretty much the same. Instead of this just like popping up and going to the main screen and popping up from the bottom like it used to, this just goes up right here, like in the notification panel. The Bluetooth one, you just tap it on and off and it'll turn on and off, obviously. Everything else is basically the same. You do finally have material use, so the people that pissed and moaned about that, you finally get it. It's nice to have. I'm not sitting here just talking crap about people that wanted it. It's nice to have, but it's just something that didn't really bother me not having. So that's something that's nice. You also get to theme your icons. It's a very rudimentary thing, and it basically works for most of the Google apps. It's not necessarily for anything else, but nonetheless, it's something that does come with Android 13. Another thing, if I can actually get to split screen multitasking, it's a little bit finicky. This is something that obviously has always been there, but say I want to go to YouTube and then I go to, I don't know, Steam, whatever. And I'm obviously not going to play a video from somebody else's channel, so I'll just play my own. I do this, right? I crop it, and there are some times where it'll be just fine like it is here, but there are other times where it'll show I guess I'll just go to like Rumble or something to show you what YouTube will typically do. Will at times do. Like, first of all, go here, and it'll like start going into this smaller window pane here, and it'll just look all weird and funky. In Rumble, at least, what happens is all I have to do is like recrop it to like the center, pick whatever I want to watch, and then just have it go full screen, and it'll be just fine. But in YouTube, it typically just acts like crap. I don't know why Google's own apps sometimes act stupid with split screen multitasking, but it is what it is. So that's just something that you're gonna have to deal with when you get around to it. You finally get a clear all button here at the bottom, which is nice. And that's something that I really do appreciate that they brought up. Because initially what would happen is you'd have to just go all the way to the left and hit clear all, but now you just get clear all in here. That's something that is I like it a lot, and that's something that I wish was there from the beginning in stock Android, since a lot of, Android OEM skins have had that for the longest time, and stock Android never did, but it's whatever. Other things that are pretty nice and pretty, smooth is that there are a lot of nice transitions that you see that you witness happen now. So say I go into any of my widgets, typically what would happen, as you guys can kind of see here, it'll just like flow back into from where that widget is at. Same with like apps. If they're on like your main screen already and you exit, it'll just flow back there. The only time that it doesn't really happen is if, say, obviously it's not on your main screen, it's just in your app dock. It'll just like go back down to the bottom, and that's whatever. But very little things like that are pretty nice, I guess. Overall, I will say, like, relatively, it's been bug free aside from the little bug that I have with YouTube and multitasking and split screen multitasking, but that's pretty much it. I've had to turn off picture in picture because I tend to just use YouTube in split screen multitasking anyway. Because every time I try to like switch to a different app, it'll just go into picture in picture when I'm in split screen multitasking and completely bug it out. So that's something that I would probably advise you to do if you use split screen like that. But now that I've been doing that more, and I don't really use picture in picture like that. I don't like it all that much. It's something that's there, and it's nice. But yeah, whatever. Overall, what I'll say is the Android 13 update, which is probably going to be the last major update that you get for the One Mark III, has been pretty damn stable, pretty good. I don't really have any issues with it whatsoever. There haven't really been that many throttling issues or performance issues at all. And due to the fact that my phone is packed to the gills with a bunch of games and stuff like that, that's pretty nice to see. This phone is still going strong. It's still pretty much as smooth as it was when I first got it. The battery life, obviously, since it's been basically 2 years now, I do have the issues of it the battery life kind of wavering, but it's not that bad, honestly. It's mainly because I've been using the phone more full throttle since it's the only phone I have now, compared to when I had like a V60 or S21 Ultra as well, where I would bounce between each phone and I wouldn't necessarily have to worry about the battery life degrading over time all that much. But overall, I do feel like Sony did a very good job with this update. I don't really have that many bugs or issues that happen right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Did you get this update for this phone? Let me know in the comment section below. You're still waiting? Obviously, I get it early because I have the international version of the phone, so that's just how it goes. But yeah, this is Sparta. Thanks for watching. Thanks for support. Hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday or whatever time of day it is in your area. Have a good one.